Hello everybody! No intro today, because of the PBR battle. And a PBR battle for the tournament sponsored by PokeMatser's. PokeMatser's. Yeah, there we go. Unless I screwed it up the first time, unless I didn't screw it up the first time, which then it doesn't matter. This is the first round. It's just kind of breaking away from my busy schedule. Busy schedule. I don't have a busy schedule. This is spring break! Actually, it's Saturday. But it's still basically spring break. So first round is against 330 or 330 Pikachu. I'm assuming it's a her because she was named Jessica when waiting there, which you could see at the beginning. If you are not a girl, I am sorry, person who shall be called Jessica for shortness of it instead of 330 Pikachu. Yeah, that. Anyway, I'm doing kind of an unconventional thing for me. I am using actually a Sandstorm team, which I haven't done for a while, but I kind of wanted to. I didn't know how serious the tournament was going to be, so yeah, so I put it together a Sandstorm team, and the video is slightly sped up. The match itself didn't actually last too terribly long, and since I still refuse to cut out moves because I don't see. Too lazy one to do it, and because that would take forever, and I have lots of other stuff that I want to do. Like I have to make because after Zoids, I'm going to be doing Digimon World 2, and there used to be a website that has this great chart out for Digivolution, but it doesn't have it anymore, or I can't find it anymore. It's like Saipei's Den or something like that, and it doesn't seem to show up, and it doesn't seem to show up for Digimon World 2. So I'm going to make my own, and possibly post it, just to make it a little bit easier for other people. But anyway, I'm gonna kick this off. Intimidates Dusknoir. That's why I Meteor Mash Salamence with Captain X. Because I didn't really want to reveal yet that he was actually a special attacker. With Meteor Mash to work off the, I think at level 100 he has 352 special attack and 350 normal attack, so Meteor Mash is actually still fairly good, or it's comparable. But with the Intimidate, I didn't know if Ice Punch was going to completely knock out Salamence right in one go, so I wanted to do that. Now fearing Panferno. I'm pretty sure that Jessica is German, because she gave me a German time to meet. We did this at 19 o'clock German time, which is +1 GMT, which is 6 hours ahead of me. So it was at 1 here. And I didn't think that... so I assumed that it was German... That's the German name, that's what I'm assuming. I didn't expect Dusknoir to live that long, that's why I did with Shadow Sneak, even though Shadow Sneak wasn't that good, and I suspected the most frail of the two, between Disportar and Panferno, would be Panferno. Yeah, I'm just gonna use their names. Tyranitar and Infernape. I wanted to say Goku, and I'm like, no, that's Sayuki, that's different playthrough, get your mindset on the right one. But Inker goes down pretty fast. Inker doesn't really work that well in doubles, I have seen, so may not use him that much more. Anyway, I was like, what do I bring out? Well, if I bring out Rhyperior, this is Perry's Rhyperior, complete with Rock Wrecker, Rest, Sleep Talk, and Earthquake. Yeah! And you're thinking, what? But at least I think so. If you're asleep and you sleep talk Rock Wrecker, you don't actually get the recoil. I haven't actually had Rhyperior live long enough for me actually do that. I was going to pull it off here, but not here, exactly here, but it doesn't actually play out that way. And I Earthquake, assuming that either another CC to Bistro, or an Earthquake from the Tyranitar, or something that will beat Bistro. So I'm just gonna set up Stealth Rocks and then Earthquake and basically damage the crap out of everything, because that's what Rhyperior pulls. Anyway, did Stone Edge, which I did not expect that. I expected either a CC or an Earthquake or a Crunch or something. But I take out Bistro myself and do a fair chunk of damage to Sceptile. Got some rocks up. I think this is only sped up like 3 or 4%, so it sounds pretty much like normal. But anyway, Sandstorm still reigns, which is only basically affecting Sceptile. Going to want to bring out Captain X again to not want to get Leaf Stormed. Most of the other things I want to keep for a while. And Rhyperior could be the one that's Leaf Stormed. And this is where I was thinking, okay, so Perry built this so it can withstand a lot of things. A lot. So yeah, this is me checking its special defense, and I'm like, okay, now with the boost from the Sandstorm, I know I'm quad weak, but I should have, at least I didn't see the special ability there. I thought Perry put it on with Solid Rock. So I'm like, okay, so it should be Solid Rock. It should only be one, basically a super effective move instead of a quad super effective move. So with all that, I should be able to rest, and I'm assuming as long as it's not like a Specs Leaf Storm, I think I should be able to live. That was my thought process for why I'm leaving Rhyperior in here, even though it's a big walking leaf target. But here's Leaf Storm, and there goes Rhyperior's HP. Yeah, so that didn't really work. I would have shown off the Rock Wrecker thing if I could have. But an HP Fire will take out Sceptile. I don't know, Jessica, what that was, whether it was spexed or not, but it didn't seem to work very well. And we get a Hyper Beam from Tyranitar. So, I don't know what that thought process was either. It was resisted, so. But I'm down to 3. She has 4 or 5. 4. Yeah, should have 4. I'm assuming gonna bring back in Panferno. Infernape. Just gonna take a little bit from the rocks. Rocks really didn't come into play at all, as much as I wanted it to. I mean, it helped a little bit, but not too bad. I first think, okay, stockpile, get that, but what? But I'm thinking, what do they do if it doesn't actually take out Captain X? So I'm going to actually double attack. Going to Rock Slide, which should take out Panferno, I think, and Psychic Panferno as well. Assuming Captain X should be faster than Sar. Should be able to Psychic Panferno without that, or without fear, unless they're going to Flamethrower, which I thought would be the better idea, or Flare Blitz maybe. But she decides to go with Close Combat, and that doesn't actually pay off that well for her. Thinking a Flare Blitz actually would have been better. And there goes the Psychic, going to take her out. Special Defense drop I don't think actually helped at all, because it's a super effective move on a really frail monkey. So yeah, but Rock Slide from Czar is going to take out Tyranitar as well. So now it is down to 2 versus 3, or 3 versus 2. With almost full health, or actually it's a full health, whatchamacallit, Cradilly, and a dying Captain X. Because it's Captain X. Why would I call it Metagross? It is Captain X. He has a freaking X on his face. He's his own captain. Anyway, now I'm going to stockpile up just to get a little boost. Pikachu doesn't really scare me all that much unless it pulls out a Focus Punch, but I think Focus Punch is only on Raichu. I'm gonna try to Grass Knot the Swampert, because I mean, it may not be terribly heavy, but Quad Weakness should be really good. Anyway, Pikachu's gonna kick it off with a Volt Tackle, which I half expected, but didn't. Like, it didn't actually like cross my mind. Oh right, the Pikachu can have Volt Tackle, which is actually fairly strong. It didn't really cross my mind, but that doesn't really matter. Pikachu took out that, which doesn't really hurt. Swampert actually has Blizzard, so I was like, ooh, and then I was like, oh, that didn't really do that much. Well, it is a Cradilly in a Sandstorm with boosted by Stockpile now. So, yeah. And remember, I didn't set up the Sandstorm. She did. I haven't even brought out Caesar yet. Once. So. And I can't wait to use Caesar in 5th gen, because I'm definitely going to have Attention Tyranitar, because I don't want to have Sandstorm all the time. But definitely using Caesar as Caesar is awesome. Or using Tyranitar as Caesar set, pretty freaking awesome. You don't know what a Caesar set? That's a Caesar set. Awesome. Cause why? Cause it's Tyranitar. That's why. Tyranitar is like one. Even though it's an OU Pokemon, it's basically my favorite OU Pokemon because it can do 27 different sets and pretty much do all of them really well. But that Volt Tackle to Cradilly, don't really know what she was doing there, other than possibly like a last ditch effort. But Earth Power from Tyranitar is going to take that out. Caesar's going to take a little bit of Life Orb damage. And Swampert charged the Hydro Cannon, and I was like, oh, but look at that. Nobody takes out Caesar. Nobody! Caesar's the only one that takes out Caesar. And now I really don't have to worry, because Swampert has to wait a turn to recharge. But I'm gonna make sure I finish it up anyway. So an an Energy Ball, and from this point on, it's basically in the bag. I'm gonna give it a Dark Pulse because Caesar is the only one that takes out Caesar. Hail Caesar! Yes. So anyway, thank you for playing 330 Pikachu. It was a pretty good match, actually. A little wonky on the movesets there every couple of times, but good job anyway. This is for PokeMatser's PBR tournament. Thank you all for watching. I'm assuming this will be up on his channel in a little playlist, if not for the tournament. But anyway, thank you all for watching and have fun gaming.